Yes, fellow boxingites. I've just been through reading a little bit of the Boxing News. That's a British publication about boxing. And they have a New York writer by the name of Jack Hirsch, who was reporting on the recent Adrian Broner Eloy Perez bout, which ended in a Broner victory by KO. Jack Hirsch apparently seems to think that Broner is all hype and no substance, due to the fact that he had a disputed win over Ponce de Leon. See, what a lot of you people don't realize, this is professional boxing. The man who lands the more cleaner, effective punches and holds the ring center will win. This isn't throwing a million punches and coming up on some CompuBox shit. It's not about that. You know what I mean? Broner landed the more effective, cleaner punches all night. And he held the ring center. He forced the fight for most of it. So what are you talking about? According to Jack Hirsch, Broner is a school bully who enjoys beating on lesser opponents, and when he fights more substantial opponents, will not be as demonstrative. Get the fuck out of here, man. You know what I mean? Wasn't it Garcia, Brandon Rios' coach, who said that Perez has a good chance of winning? Many people said Perez had a good chance of winning. But as soon as my boy destructs the guy, they're talking this shit. Oh, Perez didn't know what he was doing. He fought the wrong fight. He didn't have enough experience for a fight of this magnitude, etc., etc. This is garbage, man. They just don't want to give a young champion his due. A good young champion. I mean, Jason Litzar, after he beat, what's his name again? The Panamanian guy, the tall guy, Caballero. After Litzar beat Caballero, he was favorite to beat Broner. You know? Broner wiped him out in a round. So what now? Litzar ain't shit. Because everyone knew that Caballero was the danger man between bantamweight and super featherweight. I think because Floyd endorsed the guy, and he's obviously influenced by Floyd, and he's actually endorsed Floyd against Pacquiao, saying it would be easy money. I think all this is going to bring a prejudicial backlash against Broner. And a racial one at that too, no doubt about that. I didn't buy the Boxing News, I just browsed through it. And I can't remember if Jack Hirsch related his resentment to some of his resentment to Broner due down to Broner's flashiness. I think there was an element of that in the article. But I'm just wondering when some people are going to learn is that people from different races have different temperaments, you know? I mean, if the guy's flamboyant, he's flamboyant. So what? I mean, okay, I didn't agree with the WBC banning Chisora, but I understand why the spitting and the brawling, I understand that. Maybe you could say he went too far. It was entertaining, but you could say he went too far. Cool. He slapped up Vitali and all that madness. But now we're demonizing a young champion.
You know what I'm going to do? Because you don't ever give me a face shake. You know that? So I'm going to go and let you talk to Victor Ortiz, all right? I'm through. They put somebody else up and give me an interview.
What are you talking about? What are you
talking
talking about?
You never give me a fair shake. HBO needs to fire you. You don't know shit about boxing.
Simple as. I want to touch on this Lamont Peterson situation briefly. And I need to ask, has the WBA made this a criminal matter for the police to deal with? Because if they're going to give Khan back the belt, which he didn't win in the ring, there must be a corruption case to answer. And I want to know, where's the case? Who are the corrupt officials? Who are the corrupt judges? Who is this mystery man? Who Freddie Roach says he knows? Who allegedly affected the performances of the judges on the night? Is there a gambling cartel who bet too much money on Lamont and they've been busted? Is it somebody in Lamont's camp? His manager, Lamont? I personally don't think there was any corruption in the outcome of the fight, personally. But let's say there was. Let's say there was corruption. and Lamont wasn't involved in this corruption. It might be one of the scenarios I just previously laid out. If Lamont didn't have nothing to do with it, why are you taking his belt? Question. If Lamont is involved, if he is involved, I don't think he is. In fact, I know he isn't. But if he is involved, why haven't you suspended him? Why is there no form of disciplinary reprimand against him? Why have the police not spoken to him? And maybe Lamont's camp are looking through the legal ramifications of what's happened. That's why they haven't said anything yet. But no word's come out of their camp. This is strange. Some strange shit. WBA haven't answered none of the fans out here of why they did it. I mean, Khan's boasting about he's got the belt. He hasn't said why. He hasn't said why. He just posted on Twitter, yeah, they gave my belt back. He didn't say it was due to the judges were corrupt or some officials. Nothing. And like I've said, what's really scary is Lamont Peterson's camp don't seem to be questioning it either. And in my opinion, Lamont should take the rematch. He should make a big statement to Khan, to Golden Boy, to the WBA and say, I'm not fucking with you guys. I don't need you. I've beaten fair and square already. I can get a big fight without you guys. And he can. You don't need the belt. You don't need these belts to make the fights. The belts are a joke. The belts are a joke. And I wish I could remember my subscriber to a credit for saying that Lamont shouldn't take the fight. And I didn't think of that until he said it. And I got to give him credit for that. It's a great idea. He shouldn't take the fight. He shouldn't take the fight. That's why you see the Campillo and Cloud fight. It was a robbery. Yeah, it was a blatant robbery. But you know something? So what? Because at least this time, it was two brothers who managed to fuck up the system this time and get something out of it. And that's King and Cloud. You know what I mean? And that's just how it's going to be from now. You know, we're going to have to learn how to play this shit. Like control the press, control some of these promotional marketing shits, you know what I mean? We're going to have to learn how to do that. Because hand speed, shoulder rolls, footwork and skill isn't going to save you from getting bad PR and not getting your due. And with that, I'm going to end this video and say peace out. Peace.